Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good punch. Can't score with that jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is... Here we go for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. Do you believe what we are seeing? Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. You know that. And there's the bell for round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
That hook doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? Parries that jab away. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're standing in front of a dumper truck and you're trying to punch it back, push it back, the dumper truck is probably going to roll right over you.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. On to the fourth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
It was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice job blocking the hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. And he fails to score with that left hook. Missing with the hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. And there's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. He misses with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Only catching air with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like... There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Nobody home with that hook. A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, this is...
Let's go out there.
There's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
That hook was off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Whoa, Johnny! And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. At this point, you got... There's the bell to start round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. That was a missed shot. Swing and a miss right there. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice job blocking the hook. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wait.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Now you start
Focus on what you're doing.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play hard, play cool.
You can't connect with that right hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about Ali in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, mighty. In the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. Robot ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. Robot ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting. Robot ping, we bring man right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the belt, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bro.
Cannot catch up.
That's a terrible.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Nice counter. These two fighters are made for one another. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. Down goes Fury. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. What a huge momentum.
Good work out there.
On to the 12th. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Well done with that counter shot. Missed with that jab. Nice defense on that hook. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are...
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Get your mind back. Get your focus.
And there's the bell to start the round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Counter punch caught him clean. As we enter the final frame. Hold it right there. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this?
Calm yourself down.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Disaster averted. And down goes Fury. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. So here we are, the final round of the fight. Gotta get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Good counter punch. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Good counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Incredible work rate. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?